the Millionaire Imprint for Women. This new radio show is about imprinting wealth for women, inspiring women of all ages to heal their karmic debts, to transcend the shame of poverty consciousness that women have lived with for centuries. It's time for women, for you, to have a new relationship with money, to radiate wealth from the inside out. We are creating a ripple effect, empowering millions of women to claim their inner wealth. Join Kornelia on the Kornelia Stephanie Show at Transformation Talk Radio. Are you in?
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Kornelia Stephanie Show. It's so wonderful to be here with you guys. I have a very special show planned for you today because I have one of my very special co-hosts from the past, a blast from the past, is back with us. It is Michelle Boss, the Money Boss. The Money Boss is in the house. Welcome, Michelle.
Hello, everyone. It is so wonderful to be back to be doing this reunion show. Thank you for having me, Kornelia.
Yes, it's so great to have you back. You know, it's been almost a year since you've been here. And I'm excited because a lot's happened in this last year. And today we're going to be talking about success. We're going to be talking about success habits, mastering success habits. And you also have a very special invitation for our beloved audience today, because I don't know about you, but right now it's pretty clear for all of us where change needs to happen. I mean, seriously, it's the writing is on the wall. What's not working, what we need to change, what actions do we need to take that's going to support us to develop a greater legacy than what we're currently doing. And that is, going from looking at where we are with our money and, making choices to support the lifestyle that we want to live, the legacy that we want to build. And for the audience, for the ones that are new to Michelle Boss, you can go to the Kornelia Stephanie YouTube channel and look at the past Millionaire Imprint shows that I've done with Michelle. We talked about financial freedom. We talked about you have the millionaire mindset. Now what? We talked about building a solid foundation, a solid financial foundation. We talked about how to do all of these things. And let's just tell the audience right now, Michelle, let everybody know exactly what it is that you help people with.
Well, that is the best part about what you're talking about, Kornelia. I get to help women live their dreams and be financially thriving while they're doing that. So I am a personal finance coach and educator, and I help support and guide those overwhelmed solopreneurs thrive with their finances as they build the life and the business of their dreams, as they influence the world. And I get to have lots of fun along the way, leading by example, being both a mom and a businesswoman. And so I'm really excited to share with you where things have come in the past year, how things have progressed.
Yes, good. I'm looking forward to hearing. I just want to thank you so much for your courage to continuously keep honing in and doing what it is that you're doing, helping the solo entrepreneurs, because we know that being an entrepreneur in today's world is challenging, and it definitely requires a commitment. The bar has to be high. We have to have our strategies. We have to have our coaches. We have to have the support systems in place to really support us. Because other than that, if we don't have that, there's so many distractions and things that can happen that could literally throw us off our game. And, having the systems in place, which you're going to talk a little bit about here in a little while, is really key to being a successful entrepreneur and an entrepreneur that's actually thriving in today's economy. So Michelle, tell us about you and your husband. You all are, tell us about the inn, because I know there is you all are purchasing an inn, or you're developing an inn. Tell us about the inn, where everything is with the inn, and let us know about that.
Absolutely. And the keys to everything I'm about to share with you is the key to the success and keeping focused with those action items and avoiding that shiny object syndrome that you mentioned. So my husband and I live in the wine country here in California. He pointed out a parcel of land to me a couple years ago, now maybe 3 years ago, and it got me curious. It has been master planned into the community for the past 20 years for a 30-room inn with caretaker's residence and restaurant. And it's a bare parcel of land right now. And I took one look and said, yep, this would be the most amazing place for a B&B. There's views, there's vineyards all around. It's in the middle of the wine country. And my curiosity got the best of me. So I started asking questions. 2 years later, pursuing the project with mentors, with coaches, with faith, a lot of overcoming fear, a lot of taking action with not only educated guesses, but also
strategy
and really faith as well. So I'm very, very happy to announce that as of November 5th, so this month, we've received the entitlements or the right to build our project.
Yay! So awesome.
So we've got investors, the project's funded, we are moving full steam ahead with construction drawings, and on track to break ground next spring. So Q2 of 2020, and opening for operations in Q2 of 2021. So exciting, because everyone can come visit. Now we have a beautiful place, boutique inn, coming soon to Livermore, California, out here in the California wine country, to hold retreats, to rest, rejuvenate, relax. And that's what's particularly my calling, is to create this space to join people together, to heal, to rejuvenate, and to be in community. It's very, very near and dear to my heart, and just a wonderful way to use my skills and inspire others and create something that's really lifting up the entire community around the project as well.
Something lasting. My gosh. So how big is the inn? Well, how many rooms?
So it's 30 rooms, 29,000 square feet.
Wow, that's
a
huge.
Restaurant. A farm-to-table restaurant, and the plans include a residence for my family. So my husband will be retiring from his first career. We'll be moving our children on site, raising our family there, and running that business, along with the work I get to continue doing with women around money.
That's so wonderful. I mean, there's so many possibilities, obviously, that are going to be coming out of that. But again, it took a lot of courage to not go into fear around will this happen, and say yes to your dream, right? To say yes to the dream, and have the vision.
A long-term vision, the persistence to stick with it, the perseverance, and moving through the fear. I'm not going to say there was not fear or risk, but having that vision and faith to move through that, to continue taking action and making that dream a reality.
That's so wonderful. And tell me again how old your children are, because I forgot.
So I have a 9-year-old son. I have a 12-year-old daughter. They're in the 3rd and 7th grades. I have 2 stepdaughters who are probably going to be moved out on their own by the time this is built, but they are 16 and 19. So blended family, not a life or family situation without challenges on top of everything else.
Yeah, totally. I bet. But what a beautiful model you are for your children. again of, what's possible in the world and the discipline that it takes, because I'm sure that this is definitely requiring, to really tighten, to have it, really making sure that the budget is clean and tight and everything is disciplined and the structures are in place so that, the dream can be realized. And everybody has to be on game, on point, including the children, right?
You've got it. They certainly have their contributions to their design of their new rooms. They have had a couple conversations with the architect. It's darling. But yes, this project has been going now for 2 years. It's going to be at least 2 more years before it's fully operational and bringing in cash flow. So it's definitely takes strategy. It takes a plan and, again, discipline on the execution. So there's lots of things, right, involved with a project and life and being a mom and building another business that, could potentially distract or interfere, slow down progress. So yeah, it's incredibly important to keep that discipline. And that's actually, if it's okay if I just segue right into it, that's exactly what I have built my new online course about, is the key steps to success and making sure that you stay focused. How do you maintain that long-term discipline as you're growing a business or really leaning into a vision that helps you master those success behaviors?
Great. So this is your first online course. Tell us how to access it and where to find it and how do you get started?
Oh, I'm so excited to share. So it is online through accountable.network/moneyboss. I don't know if we mentioned, but you did mention Money Boss is the name of my coaching business. So that is accountable.network/moneyboss. That takes you to the landing page, which shows you all about who the course is for, what you'll get. It is online, so it is self-paced, and you can access that anywhere. It's $197, and I have a money-back guarantee if you don't find value within the videos, the worksheet that comes along with it. And every course gets a bonus call with me, the course creator, to help guide any aspect of the course or where you may be at in your financial plan. So very valuable. And if you could reach your goals within the next year, something extraordinary, your biggest dream, or be well on the path to that, it would be well worth the $197, I feel.
Wow, that's a really good price. Now, let me ask you, what is it that people get with it? I know that you said a call with you, but also videos. But so I'm thinking of the average person, like, or maybe, not the average person, because I don't know what the average person's habits are, but I really don't know what the statistic is. But I mean, let's just say there's somebody that hasn't, structured their financial situation, and they're looking at now just getting a handle on their finances, like budget, saving, all these kinds of things. Is that where they're going to find your videos and your course as a success partner?
So mastering success habits and behaviors is more general than looking at your budget and numbers. It certainly is the key to success that I use with every single one of my private clients. However, there's other free tools that I have as a financial coach to get started on budgeting. And bossbudgetingblueprint.com is where you would go for that. That gets you started on all of my tools, as well as a free copy of my digital book to get started on the 4 steps of a spending plan and budgeting. The course, however, these are video modules hosted on Kajabi. So you go through each one at your own piece. Some of them have action items with each one. It does come with a worksheet that helps you organize everything. And then, the call with me will help solidify whatever that specific goal is. If it's losing weight, if it is
So
starting a business.
It's not just financial. That's the thing.
Not just financial with the online course. It is behavioral, and my secrets to success. They're not secrets at all, but my secrets of success distilled into the course for really obtaining and maintaining that focus and discipline that's needed to really excel or reach exceptional results with whatever your goal is.
Okay, cool. That's good to know, because it's not just financial. It's weight loss. It's for if you're an entrepreneur, whatever the goal is, that course can help you master your goals and create new habits. We know how challenging it is, when you've got a full life and you've got a family and you're, how to stay consistent with your goals. And you have to have that laser beam focus. You have to have the discipline to continuously keep showing up for what's important to you and not let the distractions take over. So it's good to have the support, right?
It's key. Like I said, that the key to my success. And then of course I am available for coaching and accountability and support around whatever goal is that you're working towards, but specifically financial and those disciplines or areas that you want to improve on financially.
Yeah. So let's tell the audience again where your website is and where they can also, because I know you're still doing Facebook Lives on Friday, right? Are you still active with doing those? I remember you used to do those in the past, and people can follow you there just so that they have a positive role model, because you continuously keep putting yourself out there and sharing tips on how to make your life better. So let's tell everybody your website, where to find you on Facebook.
Oh, yes. So my website is themoneyboss.org. So https www.themoneyboss.org. On Facebook, I'm The Money Boss. And as Kornelia mentioned, I'm on Facebook Friday Live every Friday at 9 a.m. Pacific, 11 Central, noon Eastern. From my page, it's always 10, 15 minutes of different financial topics. A lot of times those questions come from my audience directly. You can also join my group from that page. So that is another resource, completely free, full of information, tips. And then there's content on my website where you can go through past blog articles and other resources, such as my book, that sort of thing, for anything that you might be looking for support-wise.
Well, I mean, I've been saying this, like right now, we just have no excuses when we're beginning this brand new decade, 2020, where we're really being called to, step into our mastery in all areas of our life, and really take the reins, take our empowerment, and really look at what areas in your life are calling for attention. What is it that needs to change? What is it that is calling for, more of your authentic expression, so that you can feel like you're living your best life? And right now, this is what we're all doing. We're wanting to live in freedom, and living financial freedom is a really key piece. That's a key piece. I was talking to somebody the other day who told me that her daughter belongs to this club, and the club is called the Freedom Club. And what they do is they go from town to town, and they go, to these hotels, and they celebrate having 7 figures in the bank.
I love it. That is something to be celebrated and talked about, and teach others how
right?
to get there. We all that is our divine right. That is all our divine right.
Right?
If we want it.
Exactly. And I thought, oh my gosh, I want to belong to that club. I want to go there, because that is a fun thing for people to celebrate their success. And that's, not even to making it to 7 figures, but to have 7 figures in the bank. Now those are the kind of children we want to raise. Those are the kind of examples that we want to set. This is really what it is about, is to live in that financial freedom, because being able to have financial freedom, that offers you the opportunity to do so many. I mean, it extends in so many different areas of your life, right? I mean, it gives you the opportunity to just have more control of your life.
Not only that, but giving back. When you have resources like that, you can be very influential in the areas that you really want to make an impact. And you can really make a difference and give big to help solve our world's most pressing challenges.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's why, having a course like yours, the Mastering Success course, the Success Habits, would support anyone with, at least getting started wherever you are. It doesn't matter where you are. It's, it always starts with the first step, right? It starts with the first step. So tell us about how you do it, Michelle, with being a mom, building an inn, having a relationship. Tell us about how you take care of your husband, and what do you got, or how should I say, how does he take care of you? The two of you, supporting each other, and being in on the same vision, working together. How do you all do that?
It's really about keeping focused on those goals, setting what's a priority, not wavering from that. Of course, life happens and distractions happen. But 2 years ago, if I had said, I have this vision and dream, and 2 years later look back and I was still dreaming about it, that right there would be a shame for me. That would be sad. And that's really what I want to share, this message, and this way to maintain focus and accountability, really a level of accountability in your life on what's most important, so that you don't have to say that, I've been talking about doing this course, or, doing this webinar series, or whatever it is that you've been losing weight for 2 years now. So this is really, it's maintaining focus and creating a level of accountability so that we consistently take action steps towards those goals that are most important to us. And
do you do this with your husband? Do you guys hold each other accountable for things?
Absolutely. As a coach, he's learned the language that my love language that helps me tick, not only in my businesses, but with parenting and in our marriage. We make it a priority to take trips together, for example, just as parents without kids, and at least once, but he'd prefer twice a year, that we get those getaways to work on our relationship. And there may be other things that we have to say no to, which is tough. And that's okay. It's okay to have priorities and to serve your priorities, because when you're working on you and you're building your dreams, that's when you can make the biggest impact in the world, right? That's the change in the world that you have control over, is yourself. So be the change that you want to see.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that. What you were talking about, how, if you've been talking about something for 2 years and you haven't taken action, what that actually is? It's a loss. It's a loss. It's a loss of creation of something, of an experience that you haven't really risen into. And that's a loss for the community. It's a loss for the world when there's a holdback in your life where you've been talking about something for 2 years, but you haven't taken action on it yet. And it's a loss for us. So, because, you know, the more that everyone steps into their soul alignment, their mission, what it is that they're passionate about, and, you know, aligning with all those things that bring you joy, financial freedom, liberation, all those things, that is what is creating the domino effect and changing the world because of the vibration of what it does and what it does in the community, in your household, in your relationships.
So beautifully said.
Yeah. You know, today, I just want to tell the audience again how to sign up for your course, how to get your course, while I look for this one last text that I just want to share.
It's simply accountable.network/moneyboss. Takes you right to the landing page of mastering success habits and behaviors.
So I was talking to somebody that's in Japan right now, and I was asking the person, are they enjoying being in Japan? You know, is it something that they're really enjoying? And this is a person that is from Africa, from Liberia. And so now this person's in Japan, and this is what he said. He said, my coming to Japan, I see it as timely and wonderful. I'm not just talking about the knowledge, but the experience of how life is a great thing. Sometimes we sit and we cry daily without making efforts with who you want to be. The Japanese are a good example to this serious person. They are very effective in their daily routine. They're very conscious and accurate. And when I get home, I will catalog all what I'm doing here. Make sure to work with and share the experience and knowledge with my people.
Wow. Yes, because when you're holding back or not going after that dream, you're not sharing your gift.
That's it. Yeah. Gives me the chills, Michelle Boss. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much for coming on and shining your beautiful light, sharing your wisdom and your gifts, and happy Thanksgiving.
Kornelia, thank you so much. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. We'll see you again sometime.
Happy holidays. Very good.
Holidays. Take good care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.